Hello Design, I am Smart, and today I'm wearing my Star Wars The Last Jedi shirt because there is a very specific type of people I want to piss off with this video today. Oh boy, we're here to talk about the Acolyte. And as you saw in the title, the Acolyte makes me hate Star Wars fans. Because it's just like, just seeing the fan reception of the show, it physically drains me. Because I think this show's alright. I'm not going to tell you it's amazing. I'm not going to tell you it's Star Wars Andor, the greatest thing that's ever existed in the history of ever. But the thing is, Andor was a fluke. Andor was a weird chase of, oh crud, Disney accidentally made something amazing. I didn't even know how this happened. Like every other Star Wars show has just been or terrible. Like, you know, you got Mandalorian, it's pretty good. Mandalorian Season 2, still pretty good. Mandalorian Season 3, we're not even going to talk about how bad it was. Then we have, you know, what else do they have? The Kenobi show is okay, I guess. Sometimes. It had some really terrible stuff too, but, you know, it was okay. We have the Book of Boba Fett, which I don't need to talk about. Pretty much everyone agrees that sucked. And we have Ahsoka, which some people swear by and say was amazing. I am more on the side of it wasn't great, but if you liked it, good for you. It was very much just fan service, and ooh, look, it's Anakin. So I mean, if you liked it, you liked it, okay? Andor, however, was amazing because it had good storytelling, great characters. It took its time. It was a bit on the slower side. It definitely dragged some things out. I'm not going to tell you. I know I say it was perfect and it was amazing. It wasn't that perfect, and I get a lot of people didn't like it. But again, it got fair criticism. I think for the most part, besides, you know, some people who don't need to be named complaining about things like there being bricks and screws in it, which is a very strange complaint. Anyway, but you know, like again, Andor, even like the fact that it got some hate, it was reasonable criticism, right? But with the Acolyte, I've seen barely any reasonable criticism. Everything that I've seen people complaining about is either just horrible, it's either like homophobic, racist, or something along those lines, or it's just like taking the tiniest little thing and extrapolating it out into something huge. Let me give an example. So in the last episode from just a couple days ago, the most recent one, episode 4, Ki-Adi-Mundi was in the credits. And I guess it's him in the background of this scene. I don't know why they were like, yeah, this is Ki-Adi-Mundi. And then immediately everyone's like, oh, that can't be correct because this show takes place before Ki-Adi-Mundi was born. If you look up when Ki-Adi-Mundi was born, he was born in this year BBY, and this show takes place in this year BBY, so it makes no sense that this could be Ki-Adi-Mundi. And it's like, okay, does anyone actually care what Ki-Adi-Mundi's birthday was? If I asked you like a month ago, before the show even came out, do you care when Ki-Adi-Mundi's birthday was? You know how many people say yes? Maybe two. Maybe two people. I give it that. There's maybe two people out there who are like, yes, Ki-Adi-Mundi, my favorite character. I know everything about Ki-Adi-Mundi, the guy with the big, tall cone head. Oh my goodness, my favorite character, Ki-Adi-Mundi. I know exactly when his birthday is. And see, no one cared. Nobody cared. But all of a sudden, everyone's like, oh no, this show breaks canon by having Ki-Adi-Mundi in it. Like, we're not going to talk about Anakin showing up in Ahsoka, guys. Like, people never complain when he showed up there, because everyone was like, yay, Anakin! That broke canon, huh? How did Ahsoka, number one, get to the World Between Worlds in that episode? How did Anakin show up in the World Between Worlds in that episode? Is he a Force ghost here? How was Ahsoka able to physically interact with him then if he's a Force ghost? Why was he acting like Darth Vader if this is after his redemption? I have so many questions, and so many things that just don't seem to make any sense. How did Ahsoka get out of the World Between Worlds with no explanation? There's so many things breaking canon here. But did anyone complain? No! Because they liked that show. Because they liked having Anakin showed up. But as soon as something, a little tiny little thing in the background, in the credits, and then everyone's like, oh, Disney doesn't care. They're so lazy. Hey, future IR Smart here. Just to quick add something. So with Ki-Adi-Mundi, right? The Wikipedia, right? Wikipedia is a page for fans. You know, they keep track of Star Wars, right? And they separate things into canon and legends. And they updated canon with Ki-Adi-Mundi's new age, which we now know from the Acolyte. They can kind of guesstimate where his age is. They basically just updated the page, say, hey, this is Ki-Adi-Mundi's age now. And people were very upset. So much so that people sent death threats. I'm not kidding. Wikipedia said, yeah, we got death threats from fans who were upset that we updated the page with his new age. And like, seriously, like, this is horrible. This is horrific behavior. And this is why I get so pissed off at Starfleet. Because, like, sure, it's probably not many people, but like there's probably a couple people who are like, yeah, that's justified. There's probably people who didn't send, but like there's probably gonna be people out there who are gonna be on that, you know, hater side. They're like, yeah, it's probably justified. That's good that they sent those death threats. Like what? It's just disgusting, and it really makes me upset. And it's a big reason why I'm making this video, because seeing stuff like that is like, that shouldn't happen. Anyway, yeah, back to the video. But the point I'm trying to get at here is, people are finding anything to complain about this show. There are valid criticisms for this show, but they're taking them and extracting them out and hating on it because they want to. Because they want to hate. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm here on YouTube, and I just looked up the Acolyte. I'm logged out of my main account just so we can get the purest results possible. So the first thing we see is an ad for the Acolyte, obviously. Then we see Jeremy Johns. I'm not as familiar with him, honestly. But as you can see from the title here, it says, A Boring Walk Through the Soundstage Forest, which I'd say that's a pretty accurate title. I'm not going to tell you the last episode was even that great. It was kind of just alright. But still, I'm enjoying the show. Did I mention that? I'm enjoying this show. It's enjoyable. It's not amazing. It's just enjoyable. But people are acting like it's the worst thing ever. So that's what I'm just trying to get at here. So next up we have Screen Crush with their clickbait title, What's His Plan? Ooh, the Acolyte, the master I love this stuff. It's so over the top ridiculous. Why is there a Star Trek ad? Can we talk about... No, let's not talk about that. Okay, here we have this guy. Theory's immediate reaction to Acolyte episode 4. He looks like he's crying, almost. We have the Acolyte episode 4 is effing brain rot. I have no idea who this is, but I bet you that they're probably a very, very intelligent person. I shouldn't assume anything about them. They're probably very smart to use a title like that. Ooh, what is this? What TF is this? We have Leslie Headland. Apparently she said this. I don't know. This guy wouldn't lie, right? He wouldn't lie on the internet. Obviously she must have said this, right? Acolyte episode gets destroyed by fans. Pronouns and lore breaking Star Wars. When were there pronouns in the episode? Did anyone catch that? Maybe there were. I'm sorry, I missed the part in the episode where they're like, pronouns! Yay! Like, I'm sorry, everyone's making it out to that's what happened in this show. It doesn't happen. Maybe I'm missing it. I don't know, but like... Anyway, we got just looks like a pretty chill review. Easter eggs. Ooh, this is fun. We got George Lucas AI and generated image saying, I hate you. 15%. Oh yeah, let's talk about that Rotten Tomato score. Let me check that out a minute. So here's the website Rotten Tomatoes, a website people only use for confirmation bias. As you can see, it has an 83% among critics and a 14% among fans. Wow, that must mean that only the critics like it, but you know, they get paid to say good stuff. And obviously all the fans hate it, but there's something that's missing here. Something that you're missing. The fact that this is pretty much how the review score looked before any of the episodes even came out. People were review bombing this show before the first episode even aired. And no one's talking about that. No one seems to talk about the fact that this is pretty much how it's been for the past like 3 weeks. And the show only came out on what? Like was it the 11th? Yeah, it's only been like was it the 4th? No, it was the 4th. It came out on the 4th. I didn't get my dates mixed up, jeez. Anyway, it came out on the 4th. It came out 2 weeks ago, alright? And, like, before that, like, start of June was when the first critic reviews showed up, and for whatever reason, they let audience put reviews in. So you might be wondering, alright, Irish Smart, what's your point here? My point is that there are people, some very specific people, who want this show to be hated. That's what a point I'm trying to get at here. There's people who want this show to be hated. Not just, it was okay, but they want it to be hated. Because when a show is hated, what do people do? What do people do when they hate something? They're like, I hate this. Everyone, and they want to seek out other people who hate it. And so, there are people who can capitalize on this. Who are these people? I'm going to show you one of them right now. So here's a channel called The Critical Drinker. You've probably already heard of him and made your opinion up on him, but for those of you who don't know, let's take a look at him. So he's got 2 million subscribers. That's pretty impressive. And he does, what we can tell from here, movie and TV show criticism. So you think, well, obviously someone like him must be a rational and reasonable person. You know, I'm sure people only listen to him because his opinions are very true. I'm not actually going to show any of his videos in the hopes, and you know, just to avoid the chance that he might see this, and he would probably try and copyright claim me for showing any footage of his videos. But let's just take a look here. So we have The Acolyte Episode 1, a stunning and brave disaster. 13 days with 2 million views. 2 million views on this. Then The Acolyte Episode 2, a show made by idiots. 1.8 million views. And for whatever reason, he feels the need to show the one overweight character. Because, haha, he's overweight. What an idiot he is for being overweight. As you can see, the Critical Drinker is a very nice person. He doesn't make fun of people. Why would he do that? Next up, we have Star Wars, The Acolyte Episode 3. I'm done, and so is Star Wars. Can't wait till 2 days from now when he makes another video to get another couple million views on one of these videos. Wow. Holy crud. Man, but no, guys, he's done. He's not gonna cover the Acolyte anymore. He's done. He's not gonna make more videos on it. Like what? He doesn't care about the view numbers. No, he doesn't care about the. No, he's done. He's so done with Star Wars. Another thing I want to point out is you scroll down just a little bit, right, and you see the Acolyte. The message is strong with this one. Another almost 2 million views, but that was 2 months ago. Based on what? The trailers? He already knew it was gonna be bad. From what? How did he know that? Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you like The Critical Drinker, consider yourself an op. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I used to watch Critical Drinker. All right, I watched his videos like a couple years ago. It's just I eventually realized it's really bad. His videos are very low effort, and I'm not gonna tell you my videos are super high effort. But it's pretty low effort. It's just looping trailer footage while he rants over it. And again, that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm just ranting. But still, most of his stuff just boils down to it's bad because stupid writing. But the thing is, he doesn't really give that much in-depth reviews into why something has bad writing. It's just usually like, oh, this is stupid and it doesn't make sense. But you apply any actual critical thinking, ironic, any actual critical thinking, you realize he actually doesn't say much of anything of value. And usually when he is criticizing something, it is something that is bad, sometimes. Like, again, there are problems with the Acolyte. But if the thing is, it's taking of like, this thing is kind of not great, into, this is the worst thing ever. This is Disney trying to indoctrinate our children. This is the woke left trying to ruin America, or whatever people complain about these days. Again, because that's going to get more views. And that's what it's all about for these people. That's why the Acolyte is so hated. Because people want attention. That's literally it. That's the only reason this show is hated so much. Is because people want attention. And I'm just saying, oh, you're smart, don't you want views? Yes, of course I do. But I have morals. I have frickin' morals. I'm not going to resort down to trying to bash this Disney show just because I know it'll get views. I'm enjoying watching it. And it just sucks because I'm a Star Wars fan. And I'm making this video to tell you guys that I'm enjoying The Acolyte. It's enjoyable. It's okay. It's a darn okay show. But the thing is, it's just okay. It's not Andor. Where is it? Oh crap. Oh, I said it down here. There it is. It's not Andor. I love Andor. Andor is amazing. But this show's just kind of okay. But compared to every other Star Wars show, that's pretty high bar. Like, sure, I want views. I'm not expecting this video to get many views, because I'm not using a clickbait title to go, the Acolyte is woke trash, it's ruining everything, Like, I'm not going to do that. That's not how I want to get views with my content. And I also want to build a nice audience. I don't want to build an audience where you go into the comment section and every comment is, I hate Disney, Disney ruined my life, Kathleen Kennedy is the devil. I don't want to see comments like that on my channel. I don't. I appreciate when people comment on my channel and say, hey, you made a funny video, it made my day better. That's a comment I got yesterday, and I thought about that comment for the rest of my day. Someone said, hey, I was having a bad day, I smart, and your video cheered me up. And I was like, that's amazing. That feels great. That's the kind of community I want to build here. I don't want to build a community based on hate. And that's just what it sucks to see the Star Wars fanbase turning into. You have channels like Critical Drinker, Star Wars Theory, who are exploiting the fact that, ooh, a lot of people are upset about this. I can cash in on that. Who cares about morals? Money. Money. Give me money. That's all these people care about. They don't care about some culture war going on. They don't care about, the left versus right. They're just in it to profit. Like, it's like, what was it? That character DJ in The Last Jedi who was like, doesn't matter, Empire, Rebels, we're on the business of making money here. The same people, the war profiteers, those are the ones who make money. It's the same thing. Wow, it's like poetry, it rhymes. So yeah, that was a video. I don't know what channel I'm gonna put this on. Do I put it on the main channel? Do I put it on the second channel? I don't know, I'll figure it out after I edit it. Anyway, I thank you all for watching, because if you did watch all the way through, I appreciate you for listening to what I had to say. I needed to talk about this, and if you agree with what I said, please share this around. Please, say similar things online. It's really bothering me, all the hate for the Acolyte. That is literally just because it compounds. You get more people to hate on it, you get more people are going to watch those videos, and all those channels collaborate with other. Critical Drinker, Star Wars Theory, Geeks and Gamers, I could list on. They all collaborate with each other, because they all know, hey, if we all keep hating on this show, more people will hate on it, more people will watch our videos, they'll watch your video and they'll watch my video, and we'll all get more views together. They're all in on it, they're all working together. I can only imagine the stuff they talk about in Discord calls, like, yeah, man, what are you going to buy with your money that you got from hating on the Acolyte? Oh, man, I'm going to buy so much stuff. Like, yeah, so that's what I had to talk about today, because I really am upset at these channels for just doing this to the Star Wars fan base. Again, the Star Wars fan base is never gonna be perfect, right? We're never gonna be awesome, all hold hands, sing Kumbaya, we all love Star Wars. I know, it's Star Wars, we're always gonna disagree. But it's the people exploiting us. And the thing is, the people don't realize that they're being exploited. The people are just like, yeah, he's saying what I want to hear. He's saying what I want to hear. I'm upset at Disney. He's saying what I want to hear. And he's just like, yep, give me your money. Give me your comments. Give me your eyeballs. Give me your views. That's all those people want from you. They don't care about what you care about. Maybe they do. Maybe they care about a little. But all they really care about is money. So if you're one of those people who watch those channels, just wake up. That's all I got to tell you. Wake up. Realize what's going on. And for those of you who agree with me and are like, yep, you are speaking truth the whole time, Ira Smart, thank you. Thank you. Or maybe I wasn't. Maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Let's have a discussion like normal people. That isn't just, you're an idiot. I hate you. You're an idiot. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk like normal people. That's all I ask. Okay. That's it. That's the video. Bye.